This is a dream of the people to settle in any European country or to settle in any developed country. If you will talk in Asian families, they are talking very freely that our children will go to Australia, our children will go to Europe, our children will go to Australia, United Kingdom, USA, and they will settle and they will become citizens. They will get the citizenship of that, they will get the passport of that country, then they will call their families. That is the biggest dream of each family in Asia. So therefore, when they are talking about Australia, they think that they will go as a student, and when they will enter there and they will get the nationality. Similarly, they think about Portugal, and Portugal people were going there and still going there, and immigration closed for some time. That point I will explain. Immigration still open for some cases. Job seeker visas are still on. D2 visa are still on, investor visa is still on. The people who showed expression of interest earlier to closing of the file locking, they are still processing their application. So there is no any immigration closed. Immigration is still on, and new plan is coming in which overseas people once again will be allowed to enter into Portugal. No country can close immigration. Now I will tell you the difference of Portugal immigration, and people are blaming and degrading and deteriorating Portugal immigration, that Portugal has closed immigration. I will tell you, Portugal has closed the people who was going illegal in Portugal. That is the fate of all country. Can you go to Australia without visa? Can you go to USA without visa? Can you enter United Kingdom without visa? This is the Portugal. I think all credits must be given to Portugal government and Portuguese nationals who allowed overseas people to enter without visa. I think this is the first country of the world. They just want to stop this one. They are not stopping nationality. Now I will tell you, all countries are cracking down their students, and they don't want citizenship to overseas in immense number of the individuals. Canada reduced the permanent residency. UK is not giving citizen to students and even work permit holders. Only marriage cases are being entertained in the United Kingdom. If you talk about the United States, you know, border security crisis is at top now, and all people are talking about that borders, the people who are coming by border, they must be deported back. The Donald Trump current statement was very interesting. He told, "Get out, undocumented individual." So therefore, if you are talking about other European countries, Germany is not allowing any illegal people, and European Union put pressure on all Europe that you must allow only skilled people and genuine people, and you can give citizenship, you can give resident card, but to the genuine people only. Still, Portugal is one of the best country who is giving passport in just 5 years. I am confirming now. You will say no. I will say yes. How I will explain. There is no any country in the world in July 2024 who will give you residence in 5 years, who will give you citizenship passport in 5 years, exact 5 years. No, students. The Australian laws, I myself explaining Australian student visas laws, I myself daily covering Australian student visa law changes, and United Kingdom work permit, all things are covering. I am covering. I am not thinking within 5 years by easiest way you will be able to get the PR. Canada reduced the number of the permanent residency, and they are not giving PR to all individuals. I am talking that you will have only, you may be saying after 5 years, sir, 1% gets the citizenship. No problem. But how much percentage of the people who are in Canada they got the passport? Can you have any idea? The numbers of the individual announced by IRCC in Canada are very less who will get the PR than the total number of the individuals who entered Canada. 100% people who are in Canada, either they are in the form of the students, either they are in the form of the tourist visa holders, either they are in the form of the work permit holders, they want PR, but their numbers are this one more, and numbers of the individuals, seats, the Canada has the capacity to give the permanent resident or passport, they are very less. Similar, Australia is cancelling visas of those students who want PR, and Australia only want come, pay the fee, refusing student visa application first of all. Amazing. Australia was the only country of the world who was giving too much visas of the students. Even students were submitting. I will tell you correctly because I will not speak wrong. Australia also know, consultants also know, consultants of India, Asia also know, Pakistan consultants also know. They were submitting fake documents. They were submitting fake document. Australia almost allowing people to allowing people to submit the fake documents. How they were submitting the fake documents. Australia was telling no problem, whatever the person is, just online deposit these the documents, or you send by courier, and we will call when we will call interview. And during the interview, what will happen? During the interview, we will call individuals, and the student is there or student is not there. If the student is there or student is not there, we will just ask the questions, and he will be able to answer or he will not be able to answer. What was going on when embassy officer was calling Australian student? That was not Australian student, that was basically consultant, and that was physical interview was not being taken. So I think Australian documents were being edited by consultant. A lot of consultants were submitting fake experience, fake numbers, and they were verifying their jobs without physical awareness of the students. Why I am telling, when these students reach Australia, and Australian university asked, you did this type of experience, and you had this type of experience because you submitted this document with your application form. He is telling, I don't know. Reason, because he is not aware of his SOP. He is not aware of his experience. He is not aware of his documents. All documents being submitted by the consultant. Who is permitting consultant to submit documents? That's Australian Immigration Department. That's why Australian Immigration Department now currently stopped everything, and the GST rule came, in which student will be in front of visa officer, and when student will be in front of the visa officer, and he will entertain, he will ask the questions directly, and so the genuine students will be the filtered. And only one thing which I would like to share: Portugal is still a very good country for the passport, because 100% sure, if you are in Portugal, if you are able to reach Portugal, if you have job seeker visa, if you have D2 visa, if you have golden visa, if you are in Portugal, you did lock the file earlier, if you are planning to move to Portugal and waiting for current government decision, if you had some skills which are required by Portugal, if you are digital nomad, 100% you are able to get resident card, 100% you are able to get passport. But unfortunately, when you are in Australia, when you are in Canada, it's very difficult that you are giving me examples. I know you are giving me example. My friend of India, my friend of Bangladesh, my friend of Europe got the passport in 5 years. There are very less number of individuals. I gave you example. These numbers, PR, passports, people gets this number, and the people in Australia who are just spoiling their future, not getting passport, and they are just vagabonding and they are just on the roads. These numbers, only some people are lucky. But here, regarding Portugal, what I'm talking about Portugal, almost all individuals gets their TRC card, gets the passport. Almost all individuals. There are very less number of the individuals who are being refused, and the people who are refused, they had their own mistake. I already mentioned in other clips. The mistake was that they were just doing wrong thing. They were not staying in Portugal. They were staying outside Portugal. Thank you very much. Keep watching World Immigration News by